Hello all you out there in YouTube land, this is the Trans8010 and I'm back with another action figure review. Okay, some time ago I started off with my Transformers Generation 1 reviews. I started by going small and eventually going big. Well, as promised, because my first video was Scrapper, the Constructicon engineer, or the engineer for the subfaction of the Decepticons, the Constructicons, I figure let's continue on with the rest of the bunch. So without further delay, here is the second Constructicon, or a second Constructicon, Bonecrusher. Bonecrusher is a bulldozer, as you can see. He's a bulldozer, and a very fine looking bulldozer indeed. He's got the little warnings right here. He's got treads. It would have been nice if they put wheels on here, but other than that, it is a very nice interpretation of a bulldozer. Even the shovel hides his fists, because after all, those are his fists in robot mode. And you could also see a very, very small seat, meaning the guy driving this is very tiny. So these will be very out of scale with the other Transformers, especially the Autobot cars and planes and whatnot. And much like any other of the Constructicons, they have two modes. They have vehicle mode, they have attack mode, and then they have robot mode. Or four modes because they all combine into the big robot of Devastator. This one serves as the left arm. He also comes with, besides his laser pistol, which is a neon green in color, which matches his neon green and purple of the body. He also comes with a launcher, which also doubles as the forearm of Devastator, but it also comes with a forward drill bit. No, not a drill bit. Sorry, it's called a rotor blade. But it looks like a drill bit. But then again, actually, it doesn't look like a drill bit. It looks like it's a rotor blade. Okay. So, we put it in here. Move the canopy back. Two holes, two pegs. You know what to do. Put the peg in the hole. There we go. And we have Bonecrusher in his attack mode. Unlike Scrapper, which looks pretty decent, this looks a little too gawky. And of course, I must say that since this is a first generation action figure, before they couldn't let you have small, tiny missiles like this. They couldn't let you shoot them off. So the springs in here only held these missiles in place, and the propulsion would be weak, if any. So let's see how weak this propulsion is. Actually, that's not that weak. That's not really that weak at all. Holy crud. Someone messed up in Hasbro. This must be a direct-to-Cara part, not a Hasbro part. Which is kind of strange because I kind of bought this one new on card at a comic shop for like 20 bucks a couple of years back. So, wow, I really can't explain that. He also has the Devastator fist, but I don't have the Devastator fist with me right now. He will be, of course, in the Devastator review. But I figure since it's not really relevant to Devastator, I mean Bonecrusher, that it really didn't matter. Now to transform him, of course, into robot mode. He has possibly one of the best transformations of all. My favorite transformation of all the Constructicons. Because there's a lot of moving parts. First, we move this back. And then we pull these to the side and rotate. And now we have the arms. Look at that. We have arms. Rotate this scoop all the way up and back. And that forms his chest. Then we pull the treads all the way back. And those become his feet. Let's move these arms down a little bit. There we go. Move the canopy back all the way. And now, because I like doing this all the ways last, we fold up his head. There we go. Now we have Bonecrusher in his robo mode. Very nice little face sculpt. One thing I never really did like was Hasbro, with a lot of times, it's almost as if they didn't know where to put some of these Decepticon faction stickers. It's like, okay, we want our Constructicon faction sticker to go on the chest. But oh wait, there's already a sticker in place. What do? Cover that mother up! So the sticker actually has some really cool detail into it, but they actually want you to cover it up with the Decepticon symbol. So that's really the one thing I don't like about it. Now, I know people can be blaming me, well, why did you put it on there in the first place? Well, I always like following the instructions. So when I get to Constructicon Hook, you're gonna see a lot of complaining about me. Nice little arm detail in here, even if it is mostly stickers. He's got nice little fists. I especially like he's got his torso area has got like that ridge little sticker. Almost looks like he's cut. Like he's very muscular. And he's also got a little red sticker there. And of course the only paint application on his face is of course that little, his little eyepiece, his viewfinder. And of course you have like this really cool technical sticker on his canopy. And on the opposite side, we have the Decepticon faction symbol. Little Takara trade stamp. Japan, 1984. Little peg hole in there. Because this thing's a little too top heavy, especially with the shovel, he kinda limpy. But whatever. I don't really like the feet either. But I don't know if I don't remember if I explained it in my review for Scrapper, or if it's, I know I've explained it, but I don't know if it's in the finished review. The designers at Takara, all they wanted to do was create realistic looking vehicles, like Hot Wheels cars. But go that one step beyond and find a way to fold something down, move something apart, pull something up, and reveal a robot underneath. That was what they were aiming for, and they succeeded very well, because Bonecrusher looks like a pretty sweet robot. And of course we gotta have him with his arm. Another thing I also like to do was they used to put the rotor blade inside of the launcher, and of course he still has that little peg there. He's still a little hole here. So, give him a little added artillery, and there we have it. We have Bonecrusher with this huge honking missile launcher that could also act like a shield. So isn't that pretty cool? Oh, it does make him a little more floppy though. And that's Bonecrusher, the second in the line of Constructicons. Let's bring back old Scrapper so we can show exactly where I left off, where I'm continuing, and what my next one's gonna be. Well, I don't have that with me. I didn't think that far ahead. It's Hook. I'll just say it right there. My next one is going to be Hook. So, there we have it. My second out of 6 Constructicon reviews, all leading up to Devastator. Let me know what you like. Let me know what I need to change, whatever. Leave them in the comment section below. Leave me some messages, whatever. Please rate, subscribe, do whatever you feel. But always, keep watching. This is Transado10 signing off. Oh! One more thing. I forgot to add the little tech specs for Bonecrusher here. Oops! Kind of, you know, since I don't want to really do favorites, Bonecrusher's little stats here. His function is Demolitions. I don't know if I explained that already. Hit it till it stands no taller than dust. Rebel-strewn wasteland is his idea of beautiful landscape. His wild ways create fear and terror. As a vehicle at 30 miles per hour, exerts 800,000 psi. Has short-range concussion bomb launcher. As robot, carries laser pistol. As left arm module, combines with fellow Constructicons to form giant robot Devastator. Okay, now we're done.